Hi guys, it's Gail with Gail's Southern Living. So I'm going to start off today's gardening tour with a look at the wild garden. So I have some zinnias coming up in here and possibly some sunflowers. I plan to plant everything that vines back here so that it can kind of grow toward the back of the yard. See all that space? See? So I'm planting all that there. There was some pumpkins or gourds or something coming up here, but the freeze did kill that. I didn't think to cover it because everything coming up here is a volunteer. So there are some flowers coming up. Don't have anything coming up in this bin yet. I have random cardboard in my yard because I want to use it for gardening projects. So this is my compost bin. That'll be ready in a couple more years, possibly. I'm still working on filling it up. I do water it. What else is going on in the yard? Okay, so in this bed right here, I'm going to plant ground cherries right here in this section, but I haven't done it yet. Lemon balm, dill, and bunchy onions. That's my plan for that section. And in this small bed, I have lavender and garlic chives. And there is something coming up, so it might possibly be the lemon balm. And in this section is going to be everything that climbs. I'm going to do 2 loofah, 2 pickling cucumber, some cardinal climbers, some morning glories, and then some wildflowers. The trash can did have a ant problem. And I planted a catnip in there because ants don't like catnip, so I figured that would be a deterrent if it comes up. See, I have pieces of cardboard from the chicken coop. I'm going to make a little pot garden right here where I put the different pots, flowers and stuff. So that's my plan for that. I mean, it'll eventually break down, but you know, it's a couple of layers of cardboard to get through. This is going to be the tomato bed. I already have my basil planted in there, in between the rows. I have some volunteer zinnias here and here and here. Down on this end, I found ants, so I've been treating that. I pulled off all the leaves, and the ants were moved kind of down over here, so I'm going to continue to treat that area. In this planter, I have arugula, collard greens. And I'm planning on planting the Peter peppers. That's why I put my sign there, and mixed different lettuces. And in this one, I have mixed lettuces and cilantro, and my sage is still growing there. And that's today's seeds that I'm going to plant. Some blanket flowers. I'm only going to plant half. That way, if they don't come up, I'll still have half to go. So I do actually have a little bit of green in this one. And I know it was way too early to be planting bell peppers, but they're coming up because we've had really warm weather since the freeze that we had. But I do have plenty of seed, so I can always reseed that. What did I plant in this one? I planted flowers in that one, not coming up. Parsley's not coming up. Oregano, I see a little bit of green in that one. That flower's not coming up. Lemon balm in this one is coming up. I put the sign as lemongrass, but it's actually lemon balm. My thyme is coming up. And my bachelor buttons are coming up. Okay, I went a little rogue and I actually planted my butternut squash. Not coming up. This acorn squash is not coming up. And I planted some yellow squash, but not very long ago, after I looked at the 10-day forecast. So I do have one squash coming up, and this is acorn squash. And that was sent to me by Simply Jan Homestead. I will link her channel in the description box. I have marigolds in that one. I have the alyssum in that one, and some more marigolds coming up in that one. I have my little gnome there. And over here, my little bucket garden. Now the white bucket has sedum. The purple one is going to be purple tomatillo. The 2 next to it are also going to be purple tomatillo. And I know I'm saying it wrong. And then marigolds, because anytime I plant anything tomato-like, I always put marigolds with it. Let's see if there's anything I haven't showed you. This bed right here with the cow manure bag and the pine mulch, that is going to be my zucchini bed. And I've not started to get that ready yet. As you can see, there's a lot of spring flowers on the ground. And actually, there's a couple coming up in the bed. I'm gonna have to pull that. I've started already pulling weeds, but there's not a lot of weeds because I covered it with so many leaves and stuff. So that's my cow manure I'm gonna put in there and my pine mulch. I have quite a few marigolds coming up, and I have one down on the other end as well. And then I have some under the grow light that I'm gonna put in between. I believe that is everything in my garden that I have ready so far. I'm going to plant half of the blanket flowers in a pot today, save the other half for when it's a little bit warmer. But as you can see, I already have flowers popping up, so I've already started planting them. So sometimes the rogue planting pays off and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so this is a section where I used to have my pots. As you can see, I'm getting ants right there. I am putting out different videos on different ant strategies to get rid of your ants. So watch the playlist for that. I already have one video in there and I'm working on the second one. And so I'm gonna treat these today, and I thought I'd go ahead and show them to you to see, you know, it's an active ant bed. Here in Texas, that seems to be quite a problem. So I have to kind of get a hold on it before all the stuff gets planted and they try to eat my plants. So you guys have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind. Happy growing. Bye, everybody.